don't move to girls anymore in public. Look up, someone is coincidentally looking at my direction. A coincidence, what's going on? If you want to tell me something, please, I beg, tell me.
Why men don't approach women anymore in the UK? Have you noticed in the UK, more and more women are asking, why don't men approach anymore? Is chivalry really done? Or is there something else deeper going on? Come with me while I unpack this. Remember to like, comment and subscribe.
Right, so I've got a question, especially tailored to the guys of our generation, right? I don't know if it's a thing where guys don't move to girls anymore in public. I don't even know, but basically this happened to me on the train last week, and it's happened many times. Like, it's actually happened quite a few times, too many to count. I'm on the train, I look up, someone is coincidentally looking at my direction. I look up, they look away. I'm like, okay, maybe this was, just casually just looking up and you just catch each other's eyes. But then it happened the second time. I just looked up from my phone and I just see dead in my eyes somebody staring at me, thinking, is there something on my face? The third time this happens, I said, okay, this is not a coincidence. What's going on? If you want to tell me something, please, I beg, tell me. And I'm one of the most least intimidating people you can literally imagine. I can literally have a conversation with a brick wall. I'm a very friendly person, but I don't know if my face says otherwise, because they'll just get off the train like nothing happened. And I'll literally be like, but sir, you have a beautiful face. I don't know. Is it me? Do I need to seem more approachable? Because I have heard that women have actually let guys down very harshly. So is it a thing where guys just don't move to girls anymore because of that? I don't know.
Now this issue is not just in London. It's all over the UK. From London to Birmingham to Manchester, more and more men are choosing to social distance and to just stay silent. Because men don't want to be labelled as creeps or anything else. So men are keeping well away from women. And today we're going to break down the real reasons why this is. From rejection to fear of euphemism and ridiculous modern expectations.
We need to go back to men moving to girls in real life. When you're moving to a girl on the street, it's off the dome. You have to flow with it. And then obviously she might hit you with a spanner and you have to, you gotta think on your feet, baby. Now you get to sit down and think, oh, what should I say? You can even ask for advice. Bro, how do I chat to this girl? So in terms of that on your feet game, niggas ain't got it like that, yo. They ain't got the flavor like that, yo. You're a door salesman.
Yes, there and then.
Show me what you got. Sell me this pen. Sell me this pen. You got 5 minutes. My bus is in 5 minutes. Guy hasn't made me giggle in 5 minutes in a while. You know, there was back in the day when you talk to someone and be like, like within 5 minutes, like, you went from sorry, I got a man to it's not like that anymore. The game has changed, the game is rigged.
Fear of rejection is obvious why men don't want to approach these days. The fear of embarrassment and being turned down is a risk many men today are not willing to take. With social media, any awkward moment can go viral and embarrass that man. But what man really wants to become a meme after saying hi? What man really wants to be embarrassed just for naturally doing what men have always done? Approach women, get a number, get a date, and hopefully something carries on from then.
Men don't talk to women anymore. It's a rarity that I'm approached by a man.
I'm not gonna lie, this could be due to many reasons, but I'm just state the obvious one. No, when we look at social media and society, they now made it a very awkward thing for a man to approach a woman. I'm not gonna lie. Like, women on social media be like, oh, don't approach a woman. It's awkward, it's weird, I don't want to be approached, bibbidi bobbidi boo, things along that line. Then they come back online and complain about it. Like, what kind of sense that make? That's the thing. And not only that, like, we see the horror stories of a man who may just be trying to help someone or approach a woman in a very common way, get turned and they get turned into a villain. You know what I'm saying? They get turned into, like, they get made to look as if they're some kind of weird one. As a man, nobody wants to go through that, because then you become blacklisted, all those other things, and not gonna lie, nobody really have time for all that kind of trouble there. But yeah, that's just the main one. There's obviously other factors, but that's it. Men simply don't want to be looked at in a very weird and negative fashion, so therefore they rather just chill by themselves.
Changing of gender norms, the traditional idea that men should make the first move is becoming questioned. Some women find it creepy, while other women find it weak if a man doesn't make the first move. It's really a confusing game out here. Men really don't know what to do. And many men just opted out altogether. And I personally don't blame them. To be or not to be?
You're a woman woman watching this and you're wondering why men are not asking you out, I promise you, there are a few different reasons why this would be happening. I've had women come to me and say, why isn't he asking me out? Why is he not approaching me? You know, maybe he's just not interested, number one. Number two, the biggest thing that I see is the imbalance with masculine and feminine and where that actually stands today. There's so many games that are being played. There's so many imbalances when it comes to what a woman should provide, what a man should provide. I see a lot of masculine men that are sitting in their masculine energy, approaching women, regardless of all of this other stuff. I see the masculine men, or shall I say, the men that are sitting in their masculine energy. That doesn't mean that they need to be macho men or whatever, but the men who are quietly confident, even if they aren't like, you know, the best looking guy in the room or the guy that has all the money, get the girl. I see them getting the girl because they're actually approaching women and they are taking the time to ask women certain questions, get to know her, and they're taking a chance.
A growing number of men in the UK are choosing to focus on their careers and their mental health. Because the game out here is insane. Dating game is making men insane in the membrane, like Cypress Hill, especially in a dating culture where there's no reciprocity. So some men are saying, what's the effing point? When the efforts I'm making to a woman that I like is not being reciprocated. I don't blame them. That's why I say, fellas, get your passports and fly overseas.
Bad advice. I saw an American girl saying how UK guys don't approach women in the club. She said she looked at him, he looked at her, and that was it. Yeah, some days on Instagram I go on a girl's page, I like a few pics, but that don't mean I'm gonna slide in the DM. You gotta incentivize him to come and talk to you. You gotta like some of these pics back. All that strategic positioning stuff is air. The cues you use to get a guy's attention with this strategic positioning are the same things you complain about with men giving you unwanted attention. You say that just because you stand next to a guy doesn't mean you want to talk to him, but that's exactly the same things you use to get a guy's attention. You think that simply looking at him he's going to want to talk to you. It don't work like that. We are aware that women don't want unwanted attention, so sometimes we can just look and appreciate you. If you want to talk to him, smile, wave, raise your glass, a little toast, a little cheers. Then he sees, okay, there's a little banner in there, there's a little signal, I could come over. Well, why don't you do some cardio and go over there and talk to him, huh? And to all the women in that woman's comments saying, oh yeah, no, these UK men are sassy, stop using homophobic slurs to emasculate men when they don't do things the way you want them to do things. It's gaslighting and no one talks about it and it's problematic. Like I said, if you're in a club next time you see something you like, let it really be known. All you have to do is raise a toast.
Men would rather women approach these days, so it's a lot safer. Ironically, most women still want to be approached, but only few men, like myself, are willing to make the first move. It's a game of playing standoffish. Both men and women are waiting for each other to initiate the interaction. So fellas, I encourage you to keep approaching women. And just bear in mind that don't take rejection personally. If she's not feeling you, keep it moving. It is a lot easier when a woman chooses you, instead of you trying to convince her into liking you. Please remember to smash the like button and subscribe on this video, and also share this video and comment down below your thoughts and opinions and worldview. So what's the solution? Open conversation, mutual respect, and more courage from the men. Fellas, let's stop being discouraged by these new societal norms. Contrary to popular belief, women still do want to be approached. But a small group of women are making it difficult for the women who really want to be approached. This has been Modern Man Mindset with Sir Boss. Until next time, I'm out.